protesters gather against the Trump administration in the Bay Area. The organizers claim that they are protesting against what they see as violations of the Constitution and civil rights by Trump. Herds of protesters gathered throughout the Bay Area on Saturday afternoon to demonstrate against President Donald Trump's administration. They waved American flags and demanded an end to fascism. The proclamation of the No Kings protests attracted thousands of supporters and took place all over the country in cities like New York, Washington, D.C., and California. Organizers claim that they are protesting against what they see as violations of the Constitution and civil rights by Trump, such as his plans to deport a large number of immigrants, cut Social Security benefits, and reduce the size of the federal government by firing thousands of employees and entire agencies. Just 2 weeks earlier, thousands of people turned out for similar nationwide anti-Trump rallies. In downtown San Jose, approximately 2,000 people lined the block of St. James Park, chanting "This is what democracy looks like," and holding colorful signs that read "Remove the dictator" and "Hands off our democracy." Saturday's protest also coincided with the 250th anniversary of the Revolutionary War, a gesture many protesters, like Sunnyvale resident Karen Hurst, found symbolic. Hurst made her way through the park in a yellow craft crown with the word "King" written on it, but with the X crossed out. The 58-year-old said, referring to the Revolutionary War, 250 years ago, "We decided we weren't going to have kings in this country. It seems like right now we're headed in the wrong direction, and towards someone who wants to be a king," he added. According to Hurst, a San Jose City College teacher, she is protesting in support of her students. Many are immigrants or international students, Hurst said, who are afraid to come to class. She stated, "It makes me angry, and I want to defend them." Tom Thomas, a resident of Santa Clara, was waving a purple flag that read, "Don't give up the ship," a reference to the famous U.S. battle cry from the War of 1812. Thomas believes that the phrase is meant to inspire people to keep fighting for democracy. The 53-year-old stated, "It's just ridiculous to think that this can't happen in the United States. Because this dictatorship has happened in other countries before. We must do more than this, we must do things like this." In Santa Cruz, several hundred people demonstrated against Trump and his policies at the busy intersection of Ocean and Water Streets. Near the county government center, signs with the phrases, "Hands of Social Security and Medicare, resist," and "Nobody elected Elon Musk," were displayed by the demonstrators, many of whom were seniors. Several people waved American flags upside down to express their distress, and dozens of motorists honked in support as they passed. Nearly 1,000 people gathered at Civic Center Plaza in San Francisco, many of whom were waving homemade signs that also criticized the current administration. Andrew Hudlow, a San Francisco resident, stated that the anti-Trump movement is for all Americans, while waving a large American flag. The new lawyer stated, "I'm here because I'm concerned about democracy. I know what happens in other countries and I know about history. I know how authoritarianism begins. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. I don't want to live in a country where no one supports the courts. That would be just Trump." Hal Christensen, 72, walked slowly among the crowds as well, holding a sign that read, "Hands off my Social Security," in one hand and a cane in the other. The resident of San Francisco gets his money from Social Security. Despite his health issues, Christensen said, he wanted to come out and support the cause. He stated, "I really care about my country. I will lay down my life to fight against a dictator. And my third great-grandfather fought in the Revolutionary War. I'm here today to express how strongly I feel. Due to multiple strokes, I am unable to walk well, have neuropathy in my feet, and I am terrified of crowds. However, I am here to assist my people." Berkeley reflected sentiments that were comparable. At the North Berkeley BART, a few hundred people gathered with signs asking people to honk and show their support. Darlene Wong, a resident, showed up to the protest in a costume from the Revolutionary War and carrying a sign that read, "Time for Revolution." Wong stated, "I think what is happening to the nation is deplorable. Therefore, it is time to show up, shout, make your voices heard. Make your body visible, and cause a stir. This is out of the ordinary and wrong.